What's good, everybody? It's your boy Diesel, and you are watching the Shades and Souls channel. Alright, so at the time of filming of this video, I don't even know what I'm going to title this video, but it is what it is. Let's get on with it. Before anything else, bro, this is going to be a long-ass video, okay? We're going to be doing the entire 2020 shoes that I've played with for the entire year. Granted, I know I didn't play with all the basketball shoes that released this year, but I'm pretty sure that 80% or 70% of the shoes that I played with are going to be the one that's on your radar. Okay, I'm not going to be doing the typical top 3, top 5, top 10 shoes. No, it's not going to be like that. What I'm going to be doing is all the shoes that I've bought from the very beginning of the year all the way to the end, as long as I had them, especially if they're basketball shoes that are actually for playing, not like the retros or whatever, or casual shoes. No, none of that. But for the basketball shoes themselves that I bought and I played with, or maybe even I didn't play with, because there are some that I haven't played with like towards the end of the year. Let's talk about them and whether or not, for you guys that are trying to buy shoes that released on 2020, is it worth copping or not? Were they good or were they on the bad side? Alright? So get your drinks up, because this is going to be a long ass one. Alright? I know I typically drink beer, but since it's the holidays, let me drink some champagne, man. Alright. So the year started and the Kobe 5 Protros came out. This was before Kobe Bryant's death, unfortunately. Kobe 5 Protros. Bro, that shoe was amazing, okay? That shoe was amazing. Despite the changes that they made, it was a little bit of downgrade because they took out the zoom bag at the back, or the heel portion of the shoe. But it was an upgrade on the forefoot of the shoe because they made it to a zoom turbo. If you've watched my videos before, I think that was the video with Nightwing, Kobe 5 was like my best basketball shoe of all time, okay? So Kobe 5 Protros, that's a freaking go. I don't care how much they went for at that time, it was a go. And I got them when I was still in the Philippines, so I got them from a friend of mine, SRP Kicks by Big Boy Denoro. So shout outs to you, bro, and thank you for seeing me when I went back home. The next one was the PG4s. Okay, the PG4s, also by Big Boy Denoro, SRP Kicks. I got them while I was also still in Cebu. I thought in the very beginning, like when you get the damn shoe, man, it's full length Air Strobel. You know, it's like, and that cushion that they had on there was just amazing. So if you're looking for cushion, that's a shoe to go to. But the reason why I really didn't feed off it was because of how me personally, I felt a little bit unstable with it because of how too high off the ground it was. So it was a very good shoe, traction, cushion, and the support and lockdown of it. It's a very good shoe, man. If you haven't tried it, you guys need to try it out before you even cancel the thought of not buying it. The Westbrook Not 0.3. The shoe looked very nice. Okay, the shoe looked very nice. The sizing to me was like a little bit off. I even wrote it down on my initial impressions write-up. Sizing was a little bit off. Traction and cushion wasn't really the best. They were good. They were good in my opinion, in my experience, but they just weren't the best for me. If I could, I would have just went half down with that shoe. But when we're talking about Nike, Nike is the one of the shoe companies that like stick with like true to size. Okay, when we're talking about basketball shoes, the only shoes I really have with Nike that I have to go down are the LeBron, either the Soldiers or the signature LeBrons. But for the Westbrooks, I thought they would have fit like the Why Not 0.2, but they didn't. they were actually a little bit bigger than the .2s. I didn't really like it, you know, but I could see why other people would love it. But to me, that's a no-go to me. Might be being petty with that, but that's just me though. Oh, by the way, if you guys agree or disagree with my conclusions, do comment down below politely. Alright? Politely. What we got next? Oh, this is one of the good ones. The Puma Skies. Okay, I had the Dreamer colorway, and bro, those were amazing, man. Those were amazing because they were high tops. Okay, they were high tops, but at the same time, they didn't even, the way the shoe played didn't even feel like a freaking high top. The only reason why you can feel it being a high top is because of that strap. Without that strap and the added support of it, I know if we're talking about heel lockdown, height of the shoe doesn't even really matter. Alright, but for that shoe, the way the sculpting, the way that the top portion wraps around the top of your Achilles area, you can definitely feel that it's a high top just because of that. But the traction on that boy was freaking awesome, bro. The cushion wasn't really on the softer side, but it had an okay cushion. So not okay to the point where it's hard. It's not hard, okay? If you guys have played with the hardwoods, they're a little bit like that, but they were fine. Like, it's nothing like bricks, you know, like you playing on bricks and stuff like that. No, it's nothing like that at all. Puma Skies were really good. Okay, that's a go for me, and that should be a go for you too. Next, what we got? Oh my god, this was a disappointment right here. The Under Armour Anatomix Spawn 2. Okay, everybody, I haven't played with an Anatomix Spawn once, but everybody who's played in it told me how good they were. I was expecting the same shit from the Spawn 2s. But bro, if you have seen my video on IG, the way I was sliding that stuff, excuse me, bro, that was a joke. Alright, that was a joke. So I literally had to return my pair, and the Under Armour rep was like, "Sir, these shoes have already been worn." I'm like, the reason why I'm returning it was because on the description, I think it read like something like it had like good grip or something. And then so I told the guy, look at the description that you guys have, and here's the video of me slipping in those shoes. What your description was didn't fit to how I experienced the shoe, so that's why I'm returning it. No questions asked after that. They returned my money. That was it. And that's it for the Anatomix Spawn 2. I ain't even talking about that no more. So we got the LeBron 17 Lows. Alright? The LeBron 17 Lows, the sizing was really off. Off in a sense where, you know how I told you guys I have on the LeBron series, I have to go down half a size? This one, even if you did go up half a size, that shoe was too narrow, bro. That shoe was too narrow. Granted, when we're talking about the 17s had too much cushion, right? On the 17 Lows, they took out whatever they had on the forefoot section, made it lower, and just had the cushion in the back stay the same. The traction was better than the original Signature series, but the lows were just too damn tight, bro. Like, I don't understand why it was too narrow, but if that shoe would have been like a little bit wider, and mind you, I am not a wide footer, all right? I'm a regular footer, so I could only imagine the pain those wide footers have on that shoe, because even on me, like, it was already tight. So yeah, that's the LeBron 17 Lows. I didn't really get the chance to play with them as much as I wanted to because I just had to return the shoe. Like on both sides of my feet, both my right and both my right and left side of the foot, like the pinky areas, those were hurting it like hell, bro. Next, what we got? The Nike Adapt BB 2.0. Okay, first off, the pricing on those was just freaking crazy, man. Like $400. I think the very first one was $350. If I'm not mistaken, I think the first one was $350. And if you had the first one and then you got the second one, I feel like you should just stick with the first one. That's just me. What did I not like about it? Let me see. Okay, so the traction was a little bit worse, okay, than the first one. The first one was okay, right? Some surfaces it held up good, some surfaces it didn't. But the twos, on the same courts I was playing with the ones, the twos weren't holding up, bro. Like, what the hell? For a $400 shoe, at least make it better than the first one. Speaking of traction, all right, the cushion was amazing, but the materials for a $400 shoe, besides the adapt lacing, like, didn't feel like it had enough premium materials for a $400 shoe. Okay, and mind you, that shoe is for playing. So for a $400 shoe that's for playing, I would expect like premium materials on top of the adapt lacing system. All right, next, oh my god, bro, the Kairos Mark II by Spencer Dinwiddie. If you guys haven't checked that shoe out, bro, you guys need to try it. Okay, I'm not even here to promote his shoe or anything like that. This is just me being real. That shoe played amazing. That shoe had like a unique feature with the way that the midsole had like its own stability plate right there on the heel portion. Like, that played amazing. The outrigger on that played amazing. The cushion, that being his only second shoe. I haven't played with his first shoe, so I wouldn't know the difference. But the traction on those, whoo, bro. If a shoe's got okay cushion, if a shoe's got okay traction, right? If the shoe's got okay support, I'll be fine with it. All right, but this shoe had like good ass cushion, not the best. I ain't saying it was the best, but it had really great traction. The lacing system on it was really good. The support on it was really good. There's a heel counter, there's an outrigger, there's a support system on the heel section, not just on the heel counter, but also on the lateral side. Bro, like, for a guy that made his own shoe, not even signing up with big brands, I think you guys need to try that shoe out if you guys haven't, so you guys know what the hell I'm talking about. Next, bro, this was a disappointment. The KD 13s, right? What the hell happened, bro? Full length Zoom Air plus a 4-foot zoom. Why the hell did it suck? Why did it not compare to the KD 12s? If you guys have seen my video, you guys already know the answer. Alright? The midsole on that was where I think the deal breaker was. So on the 12s, you remember how there's like a midsole and then the insides of those midsole rubbers were cut. There were circular cuts right within them. The KD 13s didn't have that. Plus, the KD 13's midsole rubber that's encasing both the full-length zoom and the 4-foot zoom, they were hard as hell, bro. They were hard as hell. They were even harder than the outsole rubber. So where the hell is the Zoom Air gonna compress. All right, so I think that's where they dropped the ball on that one. And also on the 12s, they had that quad axial fly wire tech on the upper, whereas the 13s they just had like textile and some linen and some foam underneath that textile. So I don't know what happened. They dropped the ball on the 13s, man. That's just the truth of it. So if ever you bought the 13s, I know the traction was good. I can't downplay the traction, but everything else was just, I don't know, a disappointment to me. All right, next, the Converse G4. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, in a bad way. Converse G4 had a real good write-up. Like, you thought like the React cushion and all that would have been nice, right? So I gave the cushion 2 out of 4, the fit 2 out of 4, the lockdown support was 2 out of 4, and the lockdown support 3 out of 4, materials was 3 out of 4. All right, the cushion, like I said, I'll just read it to you. Cushion sucked. Let me say that again. Cushion sucked. Advertised to have React cushion with a Nike Zoom airbag in the forefoot. Is it there? Yes. Did it work? No. Alright. Why? The midfoot to the tip of the forefoot is regular EVA. As any old school EVA, it's hard. Well, that EVA to the midsole is preventing that Zoom bag and React from compressing. SMDFH. What a waste. That's all I have to say. And that's all in my initial impressions. So that's where the cushion for that shoe is. It just sucked, man. Like, don't buy that shoe. Converse G4, do not buy that shoe. If you're buying it, buy it for the looks. Alright, I'm just telling you ahead. Just buy it for the looks. What we got next? I don't even really know if I should include this because the Jordan 34s came out 2019, but the Jordan 34 lows that I think the Jordan 34 lows that came out first was like around January or February, but I got my Jordan 34 lows from Asia. It was the Guo Ailun colorway. I didn't think there'd be a whole lot difference. There isn't. Okay, there isn't from the regular, from the 2019 to the 2020 lows. There isn't much difference, but there is one big difference. And the one big difference is the way the heel feels. Alright, the heels on the regular 34s, a lot of people were complaining about it. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people that appreciated the heel support on that one because it was really rigid. It was stiff, like your heel isn't going nowhere. So other people, like, they were hurting or something like that. Me, I wasn't. I was loving it. The reason why I couldn't really give the 34 lows the same credibility for the regular 34s is for that reason alone. Like, the heel wasn't the same. Although the problems of other people on the forefoot section, where there's like a dead space on the regular 34s, that was eliminated. That was eliminated on the 34 lows. So that's one good thing, and that's one bad thing about the 34 lows. But everything else played the same way. Sorry about that pause. Gotta grab seconds, man. Alright. Next one I had was the Adidas Next Level 2020. I was a big fan of the very first Next Levels. For the 2020s, I can't really say the same thing, and here's why. So I bought an 8.5, that's my true to size. Wasn't the perfect size. So I went down half a size. Size 8. Size 8 felt really hard to put in. The heel counter was pushing. It's a good thing, all right? The heel counter was pushing off too much, but that, like I said, that's a good thing because it's rigid. It prevented my heel from going anywhere. But regardless of that, there was still dead space on the front of my foot, like about a half space. And I feel like if I went down even half a size, that I probably wouldn't be able to put the shoe in anymore because of how tight the entry is for the foot. Like I was already wearing an 8, and like I couldn't fit my foot in that damn shoe, bro. Like almost it couldn't fit my damn foot in the shoe. So imagine if I went down half a size. So I'm sorry, a full size down. It wouldn't have been possible. But that said, the shoe was pretty good. Traction wise, it was pretty good. It had like a translucent outsole, but it was holding up everywhere I was playing, except outdoors. I didn't play outdoors with that because I didn't want to chafe off too much of the rubber. But the shoe in itself was pretty good. Like the cushion was really good also. The only real bad thing about that shoe is the sizing. The first Adidas Next Level, I just went true to size and it was good to go. But for the Next Level 2020s, sizing was just way too off. It felt like my foot was going back and forth, and I really don't like that because I hate toe jams. I've already told you guys before, I just hate toe jams, man. That's the one thing I hate is toe jams. Next, the Under Armour Hovr Havoc 3. Alright, so the Hovr Havoc 3, I didn't put traction because I was playing outdoors with it. The cushion was meh. You know, it was good enough cushion. The fit was perfect to me. Lockdown and support was really good. The materials was just okay. The reason why I cannot give you guys a definitive answer on the Hovr Havoc 3s is because I wasn't able to play indoors in them. Like I said, everything I mentioned was, you know, on the good side. But without that traction, me finding out whether it's good for indoors or not, then I can't really say it's one of the best because I only played outdoors with it. And as far as you guys know, outdoors, most shoes plays good outdoors, right? But the cushion in itself, you know, for a budget model, that shoe was pretty good. All right. So if you guys are looking for something that not everybody is wearing, I think that's a good option for you guys. Something that not everybody is wearing, but something that's good, then that's definitely an option for you guys. All right. Next, what we got? The Nike Air Zoom BB NXT. Okay, how much was this shoe for? $250? I don't know. I forgot, man. But if Adapt BB versus the Air Zoom BB NXT, I'd pick the Air Zoom BB NXTs. Okay? The reason for it. Let me see. Traction. Really thick. Good for indoors and outdoors. I played with this shoe outdoors and then I brought it indoors. The traction was still there, man. Like, that's how thick that those grooves are for the Air Zoom BBs. And that's what I'm referring to. Like, if you pay top dollar, bro, make sure it's durable as hell. Just like the Nike Air Zoom BBs. And on top of that, let me see if I put it down here on my cushion. Cushion was amazing. This year, a lot of shoes, blah, blah, blah. Those ideas fail. This, however, has two different React foam layers in the midsole, a React drop-in insole, plus two Zoom pods just a little bit below the ball of your foot. Alright? So two Zoom pods on the forefoot, okay, on the forefoot, plus two different layers of React cushion. Like, bro, like on paper, you know, some shoes like had it real good on paper, but didn't perform well. This performed really well. Cushion wise, like this was, like I said, one of the best to come out this year. Not only the I even wrote this. Not only does it look good on paper, they implemented it perfectly, and it feels amazing on foot and on the court. All right, lockdown support on this one was pretty damn good. What else can I say? Traction was good, midsole was good, top was good. One slight bad thing about the shoe is that sometimes, because of how high it sits, it just feels a little bit unstable. But if you get really used to it, bro, trust me, that's one of the best shoes you can buy this year. All right, it is a little bit on the pricier side, but yeah, it's one of the best shoes to come out this year. So that is a definite go. Woo, this one, man. This one was, for me, the best implementation of bounce since the Dame 2s. And that's hard to beat, right? That's hard to beat. The Adidas DON Issue 2s. I don't know what else to say. $100 shoe. Has a portion of the traction that's translucent, but holds up pretty damn good. I haven't played with it outdoors. I played with it indoors, and it was amazing. All right, let me just say that. It's amazing. I know, I think I went down half a size for this. I think, let me see. Did I? Hold on. I just want to be sure, because I don't want to say something where, okay, yes. So I went half down from my true size, but it's already expected. That's Adidas. That's just how Adidas is, man. Like, you just have to go down half a size. That's why, like I said earlier, that's why on the Adidas Next Level 2020s, that's why I couldn't fuck with it, because I already went down half a size and it still sucked. It was still like a half a portion of dead space right in front. Okay, back to the Adidas DON Issue 2s. Bro, the DON Issue 2s were amazing because of how good it felt, traction, midsole, and how, bro, the shoe just looks like a retro shoe from the 90s. It felt like a 90s shoe at present with balance and with traction that works. The issues with 90s shoes before was that the cushion was just too hard. Okay, yes, I was a high schooler, and I already can feel how some of the Nike shoes and some of the Adidas shoes were hard at that time. All right, some of the cushions was just hard, but this one was amazing. A retro looking shoe with bounce and good ass traction. What more can I say, man? Like, one of the best shoes that Adidas came up with this year. DON Issue 2s. Get it. I'm freaking serious. Get it. It's only $100. Or maybe even, or maybe even less, because it's on sale. Probably on sale right now. Get that damn shoe. The Zoom Freak 2s. I was pretty excited with this one because I know people have mixed emotions with the Zoom Freak ones. I had a great experience with the Zoom Freak ones. Okay, the Zoom Freak 2s I was a little bit disappointed. Although it was a split outsole from the forefoot and the heel, I felt like, because of the shape of the forefoot section, the shoe felt clunky. Right? The shoe felt clunky because of how that middle portion, the way that it was holding both the decoupled outsole. That middle portion was too hard. Like, you guys could have made it softer and could have shaven out a little bit on the lateral portion of the forefoot, and I think that would have made it less clunky. I wasn't too impressed with it. It had a good feel. It felt like a running shoe. I think they had Zoom bag on that one. if I am not mistaken, I don't know, I forgot. Too many shoes to remember. Cushion, combination of top-loaded Zoom bag in the forefoot and undisposed Nike rubber proprietary as the midsole rubber. Okay, so there is a Zoom bag on the forefoot. But like I said, the shoe felt clunky, man. Like, I'm a freaking point guard and I don't like clunky shoes. Okay, like just that feeling, like what the hell? And I sneak up a lot during basketball games, and I can't have that. I can't have that sound, bro. I know what you guys are thinking. No, that's not that sound that I was referring to. All right, but Zoom Freak 2s are okay. I know some people will like it, but me personally, that's a no-go for me. That's a no-go for me. Next. Oh, this was a disappointment, bro. The Under Armour SC304s. As much as I promoted and put it out that the SC303s was one of the best last year, do not even get the SC304s. Alright? It's like, bro, I didn't even make a real review for this one because of how disappointed I am. Like, SC303s were here, right? Typical shoes would be here, here, here. 304s are like right here, bro. So trust me, do not get it. I don't care how cheap it is. Do not get it if you're a real hooper and trying to protect yourself, and if you're looking for a good shoe, do not get it. Next. Whew. Damn. There's this many shoes? Alright. LeBron Soldier 14s. This is a good shoe. Alright? This is a good shoe. Cushion lovers, get it. That's all I gotta say. Traction isn't the best. Alright, let me just put it out straight. But it was better than the 17s. I can tell you that much. No, I haven't played with the 18s. The 17s, yes, I have played, and the Soldier 14s have better traction than the 17s. Cushion wise, it was really good because for a subline model, it was pretty damn good. 2 Zoom units and Cushlon as the encasing rubber. Alright? That's how good it was. And then it had, I don't know if you guys can see, but that black portion of the shoe right there, that's like a TPU plate right there, assisting for that stability. Because despite the Zoom airbags that are there, that's also there to prevent that Zoom airbag from expanding too much or making you feel unstable. For a shoe that big and that, I think it was a little bit heavy, I don't know, I forgot. It felt like it was making you faster. For some reason, it had really good cushion, but at the same time making you feel fast. And that's what I love about this shoe, because it really looked like a big ass shoe. Okay, it looked like a freaking ship, almost. But it made you feel fast, and not a lot of shoes do that. Also, what I hate about it is that it had like a lace lock that came with it. I don't even know where I put the lace lock. I think I threw it away. But besides the lace lock, it had a different covering on it. And in fact, other people were asking me how to lace that up. And I think I made a YouTube video out of that. I don't know. Or maybe it's just on my Instagram. But yeah, it was a complicated shoe, but a pretty good shoe. Okay. I don't know how the 18s played, but if you didn't like the 17s, I bet you the Soldier 14s is a better choice. Next. Woohoo! Bro, this shoe, bro. The Puma RS Dreamer. Okay? If you've had the Puma Clyde hardwoods, if you've had the Puma Skies, you definitely need the RS Dreamers. Okay? I know it's a signature shoe by J. Cole. I don't really care If it's a basketball shoe, I will probably try it if it's available to me. Traction was good anywhere. The cushion was better than the hardwoods and better than the RS Dreamer to me. The lockdown and support was amazing. I cannot find a flaw on that shoe. It didn't have, or it didn't really show an outrigger, but how thick or how protruding that midsole is and that outsole rubber is towards the outside was an outrigger in itself. Okay, so that shoe was amazing. I don't have anything bad to say about that shoe. That shoe was like in my bag as like my go-to shoe, just in case whatever I was testing was failing. That shoe was in my bag most of the time for the entire year. Okay, so Puma RS Dreamers, a definite go. You guys should try it. Okay, just freaking try it. If you guys don't like it for the looks, I don't know what to tell you guys. I don't care about the looks. I care about how they perform, how they are to me, how I can experience, how good of an experience I can get out of the shoe. That's what matters most to me. Alright, looks don't even matter. Next, get the Puma RS Dreamers. Next, this was a disappointment. I expected a lot from this shoe. The Under Armour Embiid ones. Okay, I had a pretty good initial impression score with it. It was 17 out of 20. But the longer I had the shoe, the more disappointed I got. Mainly because of the traction and the fit of the shoe. And because I didn't have the right fit, I went through the size and it felt like a little bit big. So whatever it was supposed to support, maybe that's why I couldn't get the support that I wanted, because I didn't have the right size. If you guys are a regular footer, go down to half size. That's all I can say. Traction was very inconsistent. There are some courts that it played good. There are some courts that it didn't play good. That's a bad sign right there. I think, what was the cushion on this one? I said was not excellent to my liking. I can see how others wanting this setup. Has hover, the heel portion, and micro G in the forefoot area. The reason why I couldn't give micro G, I'm sorry. The reason why I couldn't give it a perfect score was because the cushion was there, but I somehow felt the lack of court feel. Sure, others prefer cushion over court feel, but I'm more of the court feel over cushion, but wants just enough cushion type of guy. And so seldom does that desire get met. That is true. That is true. I do desire more court feel than cushion, but at the same time, I want a little bit of cushion. Okay? Is that so hard to ask? But that shoe wasn't able to give it to me. Alright? So cushion wise, it wasn't to my liking. Traction wise was inconsistent. Sizing was off. There you go. That's why I didn't like that shoe. But you guys might, I don't know. That's up to you guys. So I couldn't get the 35s early, just like everybody else. Shit. My wife will kill me for that. But I was able to get the Jumpman 2021 earlier than everybody else. Jumpman 2021, bro. Get the damn shoe, okay? But do go down a half size, okay? That's the only bad thing about it, is the sizing. Like it's a little bit big. If you guys go true to size, it's a little bit big, and it's a little bit wider. So you have more room in there. So go down half a size. You still have a little bit of room side to side, but for the price that shoe is, bro, get the damn shoe. Get the damn shoe, okay? I'm gonna skip to the 35s. I didn't get to the 35s. I didn't even make a real review out of the 35s yet. Maybe I'll post the video 2 days after I release this video. But the 2021s, I picked the 2021s, the Jumpman 2021s over the 35s for this reason. 2021s are made for guards. 35s are made for big men. And the reason why I say that, if you guys want to know the reason why I say it, I think you guys should just check out my video, okay? All the videos on this video, all the shoes in this video, I'll put a link down below of all the shoes I made for, or all the shoes that I made videos for in this video you are watching right now. So do yourselves a favor, check that real review out. You'll understand why I picked the Jumpman 2021s over the 35s. Price, traction, cushion, and even if I bought the wrong size, it was giving me everything I wanted. That's it. That's a summary of it. Get the damn shoe. Just trust me on that. Get the damn shoe. Next, woo! This was a fun shoe to play in. The Dame 7s, okay? The Dame 7s, bro. I think there was one issue I had with the Dame 7s was it felt a little bit, for some reason the heel portion of it felt a little bit hard. And I think I mentioned this in my real review. The heel portion felt like a little bit hard, and I think it's because of how even the forefoot and the forefoot and the heel was. Like there's no offset to where a little bit lower on the forefoot than on the heel, you know. But I think that was it. I think that was the only issue I had with it. But the shoe was really fun to play with. I would say, no, I am definite with this. This is better than the damn Dame 6s, okay? If you felt disappointed with the 6s, do yourselves a favor. Redeem the Dame line with the Dame 7s. Buy it. Buy the Dame 7s. I had so much fun with that shoe, bro. Like, I can't. So while the Puma RS Dreamers were in my bag and then I was testing the Dame 7s, I forgot that I had other shoes in my bag because I was having too much fun with the Dame 7s. And at that time also, I think I regained a little bit of how conditioned I was, so I think that added to it. But also ultimately, the shoes also made a difference. One thing I must remind you guys though, like, lace the shoe up all the way to the topmost lace hole, because if you don't, you're gonna feel like your heel's gonna pop off out of the shoe. So make sure to tie it all the way up. That's all I gotta say. For Adidas, get the DON Issue 2s and get the Dame 7s for sure. Alright, for sure. For Adidas, again, Dame 2s, the DON Issue 2s and the Dame 7s. Make sure to freaking get those. If you're an Adidas fan, get those too for hooping. Alright, where are we at, bro? I think I'm having too much drinks already, man. A little bit disappointed because I wasn't able to play with this, okay? And also a little bit disappointed because they didn't make this like a general release. Like, what the hell, Nike? This is your product. Why aren't you guys selling it? But some other foot sites are selling it for their general releases. Like, what the hell? Nike, what's going on? So, for the Nike Zoom Rize 2, okay, I got it from Nike, but I got it for Nike ID or Nike by You currently. Nike ID formerly, Nike by You now. Alright? I got mine by Nike by You, and I think it was, so the outsole of this, so when there's always an option to get an XDR, I always get an XDR, because why would I not want more, excuse me, for the same money I'm paying for a regular rubber? Like, I'd much rather get an XDR. I don't even care about the color. You guys already know, I don't care about the color. I don't care about how the shoe looks. As long as I can get the maximum performance out of that shoe, I will do it. Okay? The reason why I'm kind of disappointed I wasn't able to play with it was because I played with the first one, and the first one was really good. Sizing was a little bit off in the first one, but the second one, I think, okay, on initial try on for the shoe, like, I didn't even play with it yet. God damn, this champagne is making me burp a lot. Excuse me. But for the Zoom Rize 2, bro, sizing is perfect. The shoe, when I put it on, it felt really good. Like, I really can't wait to play with this. But I'm not playing outdoors with this, and I know I have XDR. I'm not playing outdoors with it because I really want to test this out indoors first. I want to know, like, I want to know, bro. I made this shoe, but I want to know how it really feels. Okay, so I can't really say anything about the shoe except everything I already told you. Okay, I just want to know. I just want to know without the traction being tainted first, and then feel how that traction feels, how that midsole feels, how that supporting upper feels. Oh my god, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Next shoe I wasn't able to play with. I ended up returning it. Okay? But I'll also tell you why. The New Balance The Kawhi. Okay? So went down half a size. And that's my fault. I should have went true to size. And this is what I get for not watching other people's video. You guys know I don't watch other people's video before I make my own, because I don't want my opinion and my experience being tainted with other people's opinions and experience. I want you guys, this is the reason why I do this, is because I want you guys to know my personal stuff and not other people's stuff. Okay? This is me. This is me and telling you guys how I feel about the shoe. So I went down half a size, thinking it'd be the same size as the Ominous one. Oh, sorry, the Ominous. Okay? But I was wrong. I should have went true to size. If you guys trying to buy that, the Kawhis, get true to size, okay? I felt like if I risked it, if I risked going down half a size and actually playing in it, that I would definitely break my foot. And I already have a broken foot. Surgically repaired and all that. Possible arthritis when I grow older and shit like that. You know, increased possibility of arthritis. I don't want to break that foot again, or my other foot. So I returned the shoe. I'll probably get the Kawhis in 2021 and make a real review out of it, but not for this year. Not for this year. I'll wait for it to go on sale and then probably make a real review on it too. Alright? So I skipped on that one. Next. Ooh, this was really good. I love this. I ain't gonna lie to you guys. I love this. I think for Nike, I think this is what I'd go for. Okay? The Kyrie 7s. What's different about the Kyrie 7s than the previous? When we talk about the Kyries, let's not even talk about the 1, 2, 3s. Let's talk about the 4, 5, and 6. The 4 was the most flexible one. The 5 was the very first Zoom Turbo. So the cushion on the 5s was better. Flexibility wise, the 4s. Cushion wise, the 5s. Support wise was the 6. Okay? So the 7s have the flexibility of the 4s. The cushion of the 5s. But you know how everybody on the 6s was like hating on how tight that shoe felt? Well, you're not gonna feel it on the 7s. Okay? The 7s felt like it lost some materials, but inside the shoe, once your foot is in there, you still feel really secure. So that's, and plus the 7s was like, number wise and feel wise, it was just way lighter than the 6 was. So if you wanted that Kyrie 6 to be lighter and as flexible as the 4s, but still remain with the cushion of the 5s and how good the 5 cushion wise was, get the damn 7s, bro. Traction wise on the 7s, I have no doubt it's gonna work indoors just by how it feels. But no matter how much I fucked with it outdoors, bro, shit. Like, no matter how many times I brought it out outdoors, it was the same thing. It was the same thing. Granted, I did return my original purchase of the 7s, and I do have my Nike by You Kyrie 7s, and I cannot wait to play in those indoors, man. Like, just give me the indoors. Indoor courts open up again. Just let me play with it. Just let me play with it. I cannot wait to play on that. For Nike shoes this year, get the damn Kyrie 7s. Just trust me on that. Next, what we got next? Okay, so this is a new brand. I was contacted by the reps because they actually saw my video, and I was struggling on how to pronounce it because I pronounced it as Stria when it was supposed to be pronounced as Stria Sport. Stria Sport. Okay, the name of the shoe is Stria Sport 107 series. How good was the Stria Sport 107 series? Let me tell you this. This is a brand new shoe company. Okay, they're trying to make a name for themselves and all of that stuff. Let me tell you what. I didn't play with this indoors, but I played with it outdoors. It was really good. Okay, although the reps of the brand told me like it was made for indoors, I haven't played with it indoors personally, but outdoors, bro, that shoe was killing it. That shoe was killing it. Traction wise, it was really good. Cushion. So the cushion, here's the amazing thing about the cushion. I'm not even trying to be biased with it because the reps or whoever handles their Instagram contacted me. He didn't even talk to me about the cushion because I didn't ask for it. He was talking to me about the traction because I told him, I think they saw my initial impressions, sorry. But the cushion, let me just tell you this. When I was doing my warm-ups, when I was doing my slow warm-ups, okay? Because I tend to go increasing what do you call this? Intensity on my warm-ups. When I was on my slow warm-ups, I felt like, damn, does this shoe even have a damn cushion? Because all I felt was the damn ground. Like court feel was outstanding. But I thought there was no cushion. The higher the intensity that I went with my warm-ups, and when I started fast jogging and then sprinting, I was like, what the hell? Like, where the hell did that cushion come from? It almost felt like that cushion needed to be activated by impact. Okay, that's just how it felt to me. Because the traction was good. As here I was, slow jogging, whatever, karaoke, whatever, and it felt like it didn't have any cushion. But as soon as I was doing sprintings, that cushion was like, came out of nowhere. It came out of nowhere. I was like, it was, when I was running, like literally I told myself, what the fuck? That wasn't there earlier. So the cushion was amazing, all right? Although the sizing of the shoe, I think I wrote down something about that. The sizing of the shoe felt a little bit big. Like I needed to go down half a size. So if you guys are trying to buy the Stria Sport 107 series, do go down half a size if you're a regular footer. But yeah, it was good, man. I was really surprised with that shoe. How good it played, the support, the heel lock, heel lock down. The cushion was the most surprising one, and then the cushion. I'm sorry, and then the traction. It was very surprising. I really wanted, if I could, I really wanted to play with it indoors because that's what they were saying. That's what it was made for. But I couldn't do it indoors, man. I couldn't find any gym. But I would have definitely wanted to try it out first on the indoor court. So Stria Sport, if you're risking to trust in a new brand, try that brand. Next, and I think this was the last shoe. This is the last shoe I'm gonna be talking about. Would be the Jordan 35s. Like I said, I picked the Jumpman 2021s over the 35s, and price-wise, like 35s are way more expensive than the Jumpman 2021s. The reason why I say the 35s are more catered towards big guys than for guards is because, one, the placement of the Eclipse plate and what it covers. It just covered way too much, way more, I think way more than the 34s did, and the flexibility compared to the 34s is way less because of how thicker the Zoom bags are, both in the forefoot and on the heel section. Yes, there's compression and all that stuff, but just how you sit high up at the same time and where that Eclipse plate is at the same time, like combine the Eclipse plate right here plus a Zoom bag right here and then a Zoom bag right here, like a thicker Zoom bag than the 34s was. Like, how the hell are you gonna move with that shoe? Okay, don't even tell me NBA players can do it, bro. You know what the difference is between us regular people and NBA players, all right? There's a reason why they are in the NBA and why we are not. Okay, they're ultra talented. Like, they can wear Skechers shoes and still play NBA, man. Like, for reals. Okay, so yes, 35s expensive. Yes, the shoe looks good, but are you really gonna buy that shoe for the looks, or are you gonna buy that shoe for how it performs? So just a little thought right there for you guys. Yeah, I think that's it for the year 2021. I can't wait. I hope we'll be able to play indoors again, because you cannot wait to play indoors, man. Like, I know some shoes I couldn't really get like a full review out of them because I couldn't play indoors. And also 2020, fuck COVID, man. Like, COVID set a lot of people back up because we just couldn't do the shit that we normally do. That's it, guys. I want to thank you for sticking with me all the way to the end. If you guys have any questions, anything like that, put it down below in the comment section. Also, let me know if you... I don't even really know if you guys want me in front of the camera, man. Like, I really don't. I personally don't feel comfortable being in front of the camera. Because I'd much rather have you guys like stare at the damn shoe all the time. But if you guys want to comment on that too, like if you want to see me or not, put that shit down in the comment section. If you guys have any questions about the shoe, comment down below, ask it. If you guys want immediate response, then contact me via Instagram, man. That's where I'm at 24/7. You guys already know. I don't even know why I have more subscribers on my YouTube channel than I do my followers on my Instagram. Like, it doesn't make sense, but it's whatever. It's the way the world works. It's complicated. That's life. Alright? Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. If you guys like the content from my videos, do like it. Do subscribe to my channel also. And I will see you guys soon. Stay real, people. Peace out.